This one's only 6 minutes. Should we watch Did It Happen at Granny and Papa's House? Which might be. I probably shouldn't be laughing at it once we get context. But should we watch this one? We're going to watch this one quick.
So you believe that her husband molested your daughter?
I feel fucking terrible for laughing. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Absolutely 100%.
What happened that you believed your daughter was being sexually molested?
Well, my mother was correct. Every other weekend, they would go spend the night with her. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she would be like, I don't want to be there. I don't want to go there, Mommy. And she would go, you know, stay the day with them. But as soon as the sun fell down, I'm like, what happened? And she said, well, the night that he was rubbing and kissing on me and stuff, he went lower. And I said, what do you mean lower? And she said he went and he was. And then I said, was it under, you know, above it or under it? And she said, under it, Mommy.
Okay, I can't watch that one. That one's too much for even me. What the fuck? We gotta skim it. Holy shit.
Touched a little girl inappropriately?
Never. Not even when bathing her.
You know dadgum good
You
well.
better just shut your mouth before I...
I don't even know how to fuck. Okay, we gotta watch this one.
I don't want to go there, Mommy. And she would go, you know, stay the day with them. But as soon as the sun fell down, I'm like, what happened? And she said, well, the night that he was rubbing and kissing on me and stuff, he went lower.
No disrespect to the victim, but it's so hard to listen to that stuff.
And I said, what do you mean lower?
Can't even imagine it for her.
And she said he went and he was. And then I said, was it under, you know, above it or under it? And she said, under it, Mommy. And then afterwards, he whispered in my ear that if I told anybody, Mommy and Daddy would go to prison.
Steve, I love my granddaughter. I have never touched any child. I'm not a molester. That girl right there, I raised her from the time she was 12, 14 years old. I've never touched her. I've never touched none of her friends. I have never thought about a child.
Did you go in the room and...
I did go in the room. She got up the night they're talking about. She come to my bedroom. I took her back. She was having a nightmare. I took her back. I rubbed her shoulder. I kissed her on the cheek. I tucked her in. That's all I did. I went back to bed.
Okay. Did you ever touch the little girl inappropriately?
Never.
Am I tripping? Yeah, why did you bring up her friends? That's what I was thinking too. Am I tripping? But like the only person on earth that I would ever rub their back and kiss on them is my fucking future wife. Like if I have a daughter, they're gonna get like the kiss on the forehead and like the tuck in, but like I'm not gonna rub my daughter's back, especially from 12 to 14. Like, am I fucking tripping?
Not even when bathing her.
You know dadgum good well.
You better just shut your mouth before I take you to
I'm your mother.
I'm so happy I see you because you are the first person that...
Who the fuck? What is going? I feel like with 6 minutes we're missing a lot of shit.
That needs to take off
You
this
don't
stage.
know nothing about anything.
I don't know nothing about anything.
That's
You
right.
took my daughter's
That's
innocence.
your child. She ain't been touched
Oh,
by
get
nobody.
him.
Oh, yeah? Then why does her story
Right
stay
back
the
there.
same?
Right back there is the reason.
Right back there's
You
the
read
reason?
the police.
This sounds fucked up. Or not fucked up, but when you said a whole ass throwdown, they're all southern. I thought you said a hoedown. See, this is the other thing, though. Okay, I'll tell you this. If I'm actually this girl's dad and I thought that they did this, nah, I'm fucking scrapping. I'm going to beat the fuck out of the man. The way to avoid... Hey, guys, you know the way to avoid ads when we're doing reactions? Subscribe now. Plus, you get a little SpongeBob house next to your name.
Report?
Yeah,
Didn't it
I
tell
read
you-
the police report.
And the police told you and nothing happened that your daughter... Exactly what the
You
police
were
said.
at
They
work.
told me that.
The
When you were
investigators
at
told y'all
work,
that.
James, I took my daughter out to your house and she cried to my mother and told her.
The
Yes,
same
who taught her?
thing.
Who taught her how to do that?
My mom called I missed some parts, SMH. They're basically just all fighting with each other.
That James inappropriately touched your daughter.
I do. There's no reason that...
Tell you this?
Yes.
She told you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Without Stephanie around?
Without Stephanie around, whenever I was driving her to her art therapy that she was in, my daughter just suddenly out of the blue starts having night terrors. Suddenly out of the blue doesn't want to go over to Granny and Papa's
Oh,
house
that is
anymore.
not true, buddy.
It is.
She
That
has
is
never
not
wanted to
true,
spend the night
buddy.
like the other one
Your
has.
daughter had problems a lot of times before that.
Is there any chance that your wife is drilling this in your daughter's head?
No.
No. Did you fabricate the story that James molested your daughter? You answered no. Did you tell your daughter to accuse James of molesting her? You answered no. The results for your lie detector test is that you told the truth.
It still don't matter. It still don't matter.
No. First off, no.
police-
Shut up,
No,
James.
you shut your
because
ass
this
up.
is
You
what
don't tell
comes
me to shut
down.
up, dumbass.
Supposedly she's been coaching her, and obviously she hasn't. So
the
how
police
did
said
my
she was
daughter
doing-
come up with a story that involved you specifically touching
I
her
don't
vagina?
know.
How is it?
Because you made her come when she didn't.
James came here
Yes, Darren, I'm pretty good.
and took a lie detector test. Did you touch her in a sexual manner? He answered no. Did you ever have physical contact with Stephanie?
If this motherfucker right here, if this Reddit moderator right here does not fucking punch him in his fucking old face, if Steve Wilkos says the lie detector found that to be a lie, if this dude does not fucking punch him in his mouth, he's tripping, bro.
Stephanie's
James is the old man.
daughter for your own sexual gratification
Nice guilty.
or pleasure?
Prison.
He answered no. The results came back the same to each question. And it came back that James told the truth.
You promised me. Get out of my face. I told y'all. And you slandered my ass on TV. No. Goodbye. No. You're dead to me.
What concerns me is the fact that he's telling the truth, you're telling the truth, that maybe somebody did do something and she's confused. And if something did happen to her, you need to refocus and find out who did do it. Because it's obviously not James.
What happens now? We get counseling. We make
Well,
sure
don't
that
use her
we
name.
figure out what's actually going
Yeah.
on. So my
you're
daughter
right.
will go to counseling.
You do need to, like I said, something probably did happen to her, but you don't know
I
who
don't
did
believe
it.
it did.
Right.
Okay. Can you repair this relationship? Because the relationship with
I don't even know how to fucking feel. Like, I feel so bad because I was not expecting that. That hurts my head. I was not expecting that at all. Somebody find the uncle. I feel bad because I know he's going through like a sandstorm of emotions. Like, he was probably ready to punch him in his fucking face. I don't even know how to feel. You don't believe it? But that's what I was going to say. Even though he passed the lie detector, are we just going to throw what the kid said, like clear what the kid said under the bus? You know? Like, she was like, it was him. He did it at his house when I was going to sleep multiple times. Are we just going to throw the kid under the bus? Like, because he passed the lie detector? I don't know.
was severed because of these accusations.
Right.
Okay. But now the accusations aren't true against him. So can
But that's not. That's the one thing I don't like about Maury and Steve Wilco is like they treat their lie detector like it's law. I wouldn't take my kid back still. Yeah.
the relationship be repaired?
The only thing that'll matter is time will tell, right? That's the thing, because there's obviously been some serious damage, right? Everybody's gone through the rough patches. Me and Stephanie have gone through our rough patches. These two have gone through their rough patches.
Everybody does.
And obviously, this is a,
Right.
like, not an intimate relationship.
What
but the same
would you like to
relationship,
say?
I would
I've
like
been
to
trying
say
to say to her.
They immediately both started talking.
I've been
Is
like
that wait,
No,
it's my turn. I've
I
been waiting on
was
shit
first.
to get done.
Okay, go ahead.
You gonna
Go
go
ahead.
on this TV and slander
Go ahead.
me, saying that I'm a liar.
Go ahead.
I coached my daughter, and blah blah blah. You should have had your daughter's back.
Show's over.
That's fine.
You got to forgive.
I
just the way
hope
it
that
is.
everybody forgives.
I will shake your hand.
I'm not going to forgive,
But
but I'm
you
going to forgive.
slandering me on TV, you can go to hell.
All right.
Like they're
thanks for.
smiling and like saying you gotta forgive. Like this daughter was touched, bro, and they're just letting it go because they passed like a lie detector test. Am I tripping? No way. I kind of agree with Durkee. He says, just cut the ties, make sure it doesn't happen again, and call it a day. That's wild. They're all just like hoop and holler, and we're all good here. 'cause
Coming
they
on, I'm
passed the
glad
lie
you got
detector.
answers.
The boyfriend needs to take a lie detector test. See, I was gonna say the boyfriend is acting scared, but I didn't want. Yeah, these two. but I didn't want to be out there. But I was gonna say something. I swear. Maybe somebody did something and she's confused. Camera put it on the boyfriend. Ponytail is giving serious can't be within 5 feet of a school vibes. See, I kind of agree, which is the problem. But we can't just off of a one singular lie detector test. They just let go of the grandpa. Why isn't the creepy comic book store looking guy being investigated? The husband needs lie detector. Ponytail didn't take a test. Lie detector, something's a little off. I was going to say, I swear to God, I was going to say, but it was at the grandparents' house. Exactly. Like this whole thing, they're just...
Sexual gratification or pleasure?
Prison.
He answered no. The results came back the same to each question. And it came back that James told the truth. What concern?
I don't know. Something's weird. I think these two are fucking. I think Steve's fucking James or whoever, whatever his name is. I think he's fucking James. Worried about her, talking shit about her on TV. For real. Their daughter got molested by somebody, and their biggest worry is fucking TV. I think everybody involved is an L. These two bimbos yelling at each other are fucking ridiculous. These two... It's also weird. It's all just so fucking weird, dude.